Hi Flosstube, it's Lauren McClary, textilist. Welcome to December the 9th day of Vlogmas. Hi Flosstubies, welcome back. We've made it to 9 days. That's wonderful. I've been very busy today. I traced out several projects for wool. I got a couple fused and cut out, and one of them fully finished because it's going to be one of exchange gifts that I have. I have a couple exchanges coming up this coming week, so it was on my list to get done this weekend, and I'm very happy to get it done. I feel okay showing it here because I do have more than one exchange, so nobody's gonna know if it's gonna be the one that they're getting. So I wanted to bring you back up to date on the pear. I did finish it last night. Here it is. It is wonderful. It smells wonderful. As I mentioned, I did get a large pear. So it took about 1.25 cups, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, of cloves to completely cover this. And people were asking how close I put them in. Now, if you see a little shiny in between the bumps, that is the pear. I did end up, once I got about maybe this much done, I turned it upside down and I put it in a bowl and I just laid it in the bowl, and then that's how I finished covering it. It's very sticky. It was fun. I am going to do another one. It does take some time. It took a little bit longer than I thought. Let's see, I watched the entire second half of the season of Virgin River, so that was maybe, what, an hour and a half, and then maybe 20 minutes of another movie. So it took me that long to do it. Right now, I have it sitting in my bowl. I have one of my stuffer sticks sitting there so I can keep it lifted up and it can get some air, and it's drying. So I'm really happy to get that done, and looking forward to doing the other one. And if you have any more questions, feel free to shoot me a message or put a comment down below, and I will try to get those answered as soon as they come in. Also, I wanted to mention, it's quite weighty after getting the cloves in. It was a pretty good sized pear to begin with, so I don't know, maybe 3/4 pound, 1/2 pound pear. It was a large one. The other one's large too, but now it's pretty hefty. So that one's done. That project is done, or at least that pear is done. And what I worked on today, like I said, I traced out, let me think, 2 really big wool projects and 6 little wool projects. And I traced out this one, and I cut it out and I fused it. And here is what it looks like. Now, I have not stitched this down yet. This is just fused. I am going to stitch it down, but I wanted to get my other project done, but I wanted to show you what this would look like when it's done. It's very cute. This is from Buttermilk Basin. You can get the pattern, you can get the kit, and you may still be able to get the stand from Buttermilk Basin. I haven't looked, but it's adorable. It's really, really cute. Here is what I did get finished. So this is stitched down, and it is fully finished. I have one thing left to do. I did stuff it using the method where you stitch all the way around and make a little slit and stuff it through the back so I could get a nice square little pillow. I'm making a couple of these, not necessarily all this pattern. And I chose to stitch all the way around, not turning it, but I left the edge and I fringed that. So all I have to do is put my little tape on the back. I'm going to write which exchange it is on the back, and that is going to go into one of my exchanges this coming week. I filled this with a mixture of, I put wool in the corner. I use a lot of my little wool scraps. I poke those into the corner. And then I filled it with a combination of cotton batting and lizard litter. And then I steamed it really flat. So it's a nice, flat, full pillow. And it turned out just adorable. So that is what I've been working on today. It's going to be a short video. So I felt like I got a lot accomplished, but I didn't have a lot to show. But I did want to share one more thing. This is kind of a precursor of what I'm going to be working on in the next couple days. And this is a darling little cookie cutter set. And what it makes, if you can see it there, it makes a little gingerbread house that sits on the side of a cocoa cup or a coffee cup or a teacup or whatever you would want to do. So basically you make your dough, your sugar cookie dough, your gingerbread dough, whatever dough that shortbread would be really good too. And then you cut these out and you frost them together using frosting as a glue. And these are just little cup sitters. Isn't that darling? So I love to bake. Three things, my three main things, maybe four main things. For Christmas, I love decorating. I love baking. I love Christmas carols, and I love watching the movies. So those are kind of the biggies. So this is one of the biggies that's coming up this weekend. I haven't decided what is going to be on the list this year of what I'm going to bake. When the kids were younger and when I was still working, I would take at least a day off of work and bake every year. Generally my baking kind of went over 2 or 3 days, but I would always take a day off from work and bake. And then I would bring in big platters of cookies for my office. The kids would take them to school. They would do them for friends, things like that. I love to bake, and cookies is my thing. That's what I like to bake the most of, is cookies. I would usually do a repertoire of about 12 different kinds of cookies. Actually 11 different kinds of cookies and fudge. I do peanut butter fudge every year. And I will be doing that this year. But there's just a list. Everybody has their favorite, so I always make a batch of whose favorite it is. Now that the kids are grown, my son will be here for Christmas, which is great, if the weather cooperates. And his favorite is molasses cookies. And I always make sugar cookies, and I make old-fashioned buttercream frosting. I don't do royal icing. I don't like how it tastes. I would rather have it not be as pretty and taste really, really good. So I do buttercream. And I usually do a batch of almond roca made with crackers, and I will share that recipe maybe tomorrow or the next day. And sometimes I would make baklava. That's a 2-person job, so I haven't done it since the kids haven't been home to help. And, general chocolate chip, candy cane cookies, peanut butter cookies. I have the most fantastic peanut butter cookie recipe ever. And, several more. So cookie making is coming up. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for joining me for this little short Vlogmas. And I look forward to seeing you again real soon, tomorrow. And till then, happy holidays and happy stitching.